Looks like Martha Stewart threw up in here.
This is delicious, honey.
It's a little dry.
Well, mine's delicious.
Mine's dry.
Hey Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host Che Dorena and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. That special time of year is right around the corner. I already bought myself an early Black Friday Christmas gift. I got this massive gaming laptop so I can start PC gaming. I've never done that before. I love Christmas so much. All the cookies, food, lights, cuddling next to the fireplace. It's the only time of year I let my frozen heart melt a little and so the love can seep in. But even though Christmas is all about love and cheer, there are some frightening myths that go along with the holiday, and that's why I'm bringing you today's list of top 10 scary Christmas urban legends. As always, I would love it if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and stick around for the whole video because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. Remember, if you guys want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. For some more Most Amazing content, you should check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We are starting to do Facebook exclusive content. I know you guys are going to want to see that, so go over to our Facebook page so you can check it out. And for any of you at home who want some merch, go to the link below in the description. Use the offer code MA10 to get $5 off, which means you could grab a shirt for only 10 bucks. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10 we have Belsnickel. What if I read them all out like I was Borat? Hey Belsnickel! That would be good. You guys would like that. I bet you didn't know this, but Santa used to have a sidekick. Belsnickel used to be the Robin to Santa's Batman. The two would travel around the world to give candies and presents to kids. He sounds like a good guy. Why would he be on this list? Well, Belsnickel had his own way of doing business. Firstly, in the legend of Belsnickel, this guy wouldn't wear a nice red suit and sleigh bells. No, he would wear worn down rags. This is a terrible choice because it's so cold out on Christmas. You should choose something that is more appropriate for the weather. And also, you only work one day a year, dude. You couldn't find something nice to wear on that one day you have to go out. He also would wear a mask with a long tongue so people couldn't figure out who he was. This guy wasn't in it for the fame. Probably the scariest part about him is he would carry a long wooden stick that he would use to beat kids who've been bad. God, he really wanted to take the parenting to a new level. He's like, you guys aren't going to do it properly, so I'm going to do it for you. At number 9 we have Tamati. I'm having fun. Believe it or not, Christmas isn't just a big deal in North America, it's all over the world. Each region that celebrates Christmas has their own urban legends to go along with it. In Sweden they have Tamati. This is a magical fairy or sprite who goes around and visits people on Christmas Eve to leave them gifts and just hang out. The Tamati is supposed to be a symbol of a good winter harvest and a safeguard for all the animals on the farm. His actual form is unknown, but he usually appears to human as a short gnome little dude with a long beard and he's old and stuff. On Christmas Eve it would be tradition to leave a bowl of porridge out for Tamati. If you forgot to do this, he would curse your land by killing all your crops and livestock. All over some porridge? Dude, chill, like I've had porridge. It sucks. It's no reason to go berserk and ruin someone's livelihood. At number 8 we have Thorin. This is a big cat that will eat you the day after Christmas if you wear your new clothes too soon. What? Why? I have so many questions about this thing and I don't get it. I'm so confused. It's not like a tiger or a lion or something. It's just a massive house cat and it wants to eat people with fresh clothes because I think they taste better. On top of this massive cat killing humans, it's owned by Grilla the Troll, a nasty character from folklore who we might break down in this video. I don't know. At number 7 we have Befana. What happens when you cross the Wicked Witch of the West with Santa Claus? Well, you get Befana. She does a lot of the things that Santa does. She goes around from house to house and leaves gifts for good kids and coal for the bad ones. She uses magic to get around and has great fashion sense. But she also does a bunch of witch things, like riding around on a broomstick and being dressed in all black. I know it's winter, but you can spice it up a little, girl. Throw in some nice greens, some nice reds, all those little things. On top of all this, she doesn't only leave coal for bad kids, she leaves bad luck. What are you doing? Maybe these kids are being bad because they have a terrible home life? I don't think you should be leaving them more bad luck. That just doesn't make things any better. Just maybe help them out. The coal's enough. At number 6 we have Elf on a Shelf. I never had one of these in my house when I was a kid, and I'm happy because I hate these little things. Elf on a Shelf is an American tradition where you put a little elf on a shelf and he spies on the kids in the house and then tells Santa if they're being naughty or nice. This guy is a snitch. He spends all his time being a rat. Don't trust this little elf, man. Apparently, if a child touches them, they lose their magical powers. So don't forget, in the relationship with you and the elf, you have the power. If you see this little dude spying on you, then let him know if he doesn't go back and tell Santa you've been good, you'll take his powers away. At number 5, we have Krampus. Seems like every character who has ever gotten popular has an evil version of themselves. Superman has Bizarro, Hulk has the Abomination, and I am the good version of our fellow most amazing host Ayman Hassan, who is evil to her core. And Santa Claus is no different. He's got Krampus, who sounds like some grumpy old man. This guy does exactly what you think an evil Santa would do. He tortures kids who are on the naughty list, which seems like a bit harsh. Do you think they had a pitch meeting where this guy was like, I know you do the whole coal in the stocking thing, but what about we torture them to death? And Santa was like, man, can you get that dude with the stick back in here? This guy is like, oh, this is so over the top. You're too much, buddy. We'll beat him. We're not gonna torture him to death. My God. Krampus has a demonic body, kind of looks like a goat man thing. If he was in an episode of South Park, he would be called Man Goat Christmas. Half man, half goat, half Christmas. At number 4, we have Le Père Fouettard. Okay, so the French also have an evil henchman who would follow around Father Christmas, and his backstory is about as dark as they come. The Père Fouettard was a professional butcher, and one year he was running a little low on meat, so he found the next best thing: 3 human children. I guess their meat is tender or something? I don't know. Yes, this maniac was going to chop up some 10th graders and cook them up, but right when it seemed all hope was lost, Santa burst in and saved the boys. Because of his shame and defeat at the hands of Saint Nick, he was forever his slave. He had to do whatever Santa wanted, and Santa was like, you're terrifying, so why don't you scare all the kids who misbehave with your massive butcher knife? And Le Père Fouettard was like, yeah, I can do that. At number 3, we have Fropersta. After reading about this urban legend, it made me happy that we settled on Santa. He's so nice and he's not as extreme as these other people on this list. Fropersta didn't mess around. She was super mean. If you heard about this legend when you were a kid, I bet you would be good all year round. Fropersta would walk around during Christmas time and knock on people's doors. When you answered, she would then check her naughty list and do one of 2 things. If you had been a good kid, she would give you a silver coin. Like, there you go, kid, don't spend it all in one place. But if you were a bad kid, she would cut open your stomach and rip out your insides. Whoa, I forgot to take out the garbage a couple times. It doesn't mean you have to disembowel me, I'm not that bad. Also, if this is the lottery we're playing, you have to give me something better than a silver coin. The game is literally silver coin or death. Who would play that? At number 2, we have Loras. Very cool name, but not a cool guy. This creature would just show up on Christmas and terrorize villages for 2 weeks and then disappear. Very rude. Loras is a goblin that lives in packs under the earth. This monster kind of looks like a little monkey creature thing with razor sharp teeth, like a little goblin. And to top it off, it will come and steal your baby. If you have a baby born between the 26th of December and the 6th of January, you better watch out, because this little demon will try to claw its way into your home and take your newborn baby and then turn it into one of the little monkey goblins like itself. You guys like it when I do this? Remember those commercials that were like Lego my ego? This is like that, but you would be crying because a monster stole your baby. And for the number 1 spot, we have Grilla. Legend of Grilla stretches all the way back before Christmas, but Christmas wrapped her up in another way to scare the hell out of kids. Holy poop your pants, she is scary. So remember that creepy cat we talked about earlier? Well, this is her owner. She's a troll that lives in the mountains, and she's a giant, and she comes down during Christmas, and she will come right into town and steal kids. There's not even a naughty or nice thing about it. She just starts grabbing kids and putting them into a sack. She doesn't even care. She doesn't care who you are, she's just hungry. She's like every college kid who's scarfing down ramen trying to stay alive until they finish their exams. If you're one of the unlucky bunch who gets stolen and taken back to her lair, don't be worried about her grinding your bones to make her bread or baking you into a cake. She's gonna eat you whole. She's gonna suck your whole body down like the Sarlacc pit, and you're gonna be digested slowly. Very slowly. Alright everyone, that is our list, and as I promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. If you want me to shout out your pet, message me on Instagram. How it works is Monday through Friday, I pick 5 pets each day from people that message that day. It resets every day, so if you don't get picked one day, you can message back the next day. This keeps it fair so everyone has like a fair shot that you can keep trying over and over again. Also, if it takes me a while to get back to you, I'm sorry, I got a lot of these to do. My inbox is overflowing, which I love, because I love the fans. First, we have Kelly, who sent in a picture of her dog Zoe. I can tell this little pup is a little suck. I bet she loves to cuddle. Fatima sent in a picture of her cat Billy. Look at how much she loves that toy. Oh my god, very cute. Janie wanted to shout out for her dog Damon. Look at this guy, look at all his hair. He's got like this big mane of white hair around him. Oh my god. Next we got Dominic's dog Bacon. He's a very happy boy. Look at that big smile he's got going on. Oh my god, I love it. And finally we have Allie's bunny Freddy. I like this guy's vibe. He seems chill and he knows how to have a good time. Really good bunny. Alright everyone, that is our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, if you need more Most Amazing Top 10 content, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, I've been Shaderana and my wife!